Blessed is the lion that the human eats, and the lion will become human. And cursed is the human whom the lion eats, and the human will become lion. Gospel of Thomas. When the fierce world devours us, we are cursed, but if we manage to live in it and at the same time awaken our inner power, we are blessed. When we let ourselves be carried away by what the world tells us we should be or do, we lose contact with who we really are. We succumb to external pressures and react automatically, without thinking about our actions. In this state, our mind is trapped in an illusion of what we should have or achieve, and we forget what really matters in our lives. Consumed by the world, we are dragged into a bottomless abyss, where the concerns of day-to-day life and external expectations control every aspect of our lives. We find ourselves trapped in a constant cycle of pursuing happiness through material things, social recognition, or superficial achievements. We feel trapped in an endless pursuit of external satisfaction. Overcoming the world's ignorance is like devouring a lion. But to overcome the world requires not only courage but self-knowledge. It is a feat that requires courage, determination, and unwavering will. But beyond courage, beyond the bravery that propels us forward, lies an even more powerful force: self-knowledge. Because what is self-knowledge if not the secret weapon that allows us to face the lion with confidence and determination? It is the light that dispels the shadows of ignorance, revealing hidden paths, the essential truths that guide us to victory. When we know ourselves, when we explore the depths of our soul and understand our strengths and weaknesses, we become unstoppable warriors. We are no longer helpless prey to the lion's claws, but cunning hunters who know every move, every strategy to succeed. Self-knowledge gives us the mental clarity to discern between what is true and what is false, what is beneficial and what is harmful. It allows us to make informed decisions, to chart a path to success that aligns with our deepest values and highest aspirations. But self-knowledge is not a final destination, but a continuous journey of exploration and discovery. It requires humility to acknowledge our limitations, as well as courage to confront our darkest shadows. But with each step we take on this journey, we come a little closer to true freedom, to the full realization of our human potential. Our battle is always personal, and if the lion devours us, we are cursed because in our own fictitious existence our self-knowledge dissolves. When we allow automatic responses, shame, and guilt to take control, we weaken ourselves and become vulnerable to the pressures of the world around us. We find ourselves trapped in a destructive cycle where our consciousness is gradually consumed by the expectations and norms imposed by society, culture, and our environment. It is as if we are submerged in a tumultuous ocean of external influences, where every wave of judgment, criticism, and others' opinions takes us further and further away from our own inner being. Our consciousness is darkened by external voices dictating who we should be, what we should do, and how we should feel. In this state of vulnerability, we lose sight of our true identity and purpose. We become puppets, blindly following others' expectations instead of being the conscious architects of our own lives. Our essence is diluted in the sea of external opinions and beliefs, until barely a trace of our true essence remains. This is how our consciousness is consumed and digested by the world. Only when we realize that we must fight for our freedom and self-knowledge are we on the path to victory. Many of us live our lives feeling empty inside or living because we breathe. We need to become aware that we ourselves can change, consciously. Imagine that the lion and the man represent different parts of ourselves. The lion symbolizes our instincts and animal nature, while the man represents our reason and conscious choice. When the man devours the lion, it means that our human reason and our capacity for conscious choice control our instincts and direct them properly. In other words, we manage to dominate and handle our animal nature. On the other hand, when the lion devours the man, it means that our animal instincts take control and we let ourselves be carried away by them. In this case, we regress to a lower state of consciousness where instincts triumph over reason. The teaching here is that, as we evolve spiritually, we integrate all parts of ourselves, including our animal instincts. It is not about destroying or suppressing that part of ourselves, but about integrating it and directing it properly. This allows us to reach a higher level of consciousness and live more harmoniously and fully. When we awaken and realize how important it is to be ourselves, we begin a new path towards authenticity and achieving our dreams. We recognize that true happiness comes from being true to what we really believe and want, and not letting ourselves be carried away by what others think we should do. So, we start to fight for our inner freedom, challenging negative ideas about ourselves and the expectations of others that have kept us trapped for too long. With each step we take towards accepting ourselves as we are and getting to know ourselves better, we come a little closer to being free and happy. We realize that true victory lies in our ability to resist the currents of the world and remain true to our deepest values. Thus, the struggle for our freedom and self-knowledge becomes a journey of self-discovery and empowerment, where each challenge overcome brings us one step closer to the final victory over the forces that seek to consume us. In this sense, to be blessed means to live from a place of empowerment, clarity, and love, even in the midst of the trials and tribulations of the external world. We become masters of our destiny, rather than victims of circumstances. This is the true blessing of awakening our inner power and living in harmony with the world around us. As we begin our journey, it is crucial to remember that true victory lies within us, and we can achieve every victory we set out to achieve. Because we only need to seek it within. Self-knowledge and connection with our deepest values and God are the tools that will always accompany us on our journey, and that will allow us to navigate this path with clarity and determination. When we awaken to the importance of starting our spiritual journey and raising our consciousness, we embark on a path to personal fulfillment and inner freedom. Every step we take on this journey brings us a little closer to true happiness and fulfillment. By integrating all parts of ourselves, from our most basic instincts to our highest aspirations, we gain a deeper understanding of our being. This integration empowers us to direct our lives from a place of empowerment, clarity, and love, becoming conscious architects of our own destiny. Remember that within you lies the power to resist external influences, to control your instincts, and to discern between what is right and what is not. You have the ability to change what you know is not in line with your values and principles. I am not here to define love, as it is something that goes beyond words. However, my goal is to remove any barrier that prevents you from feeling and experiencing the presence of love, which is your natural state.